After the success of his signature series tonality and tone hub plugins, Will Putney has partnered with STL Tones once again. This time, Will wanted to give us access to his favorite signal chains and settings that he uses for drums, guitars, bass, vocals, and effects. On records with bands like Fit for an Autopsy, Knock Loose, Thy Artist Murder, and STL Tones painstakingly replicated these signals. And now, Will's Studio is available to us as an expansion pack for Controlhub. I know it sounds too good to be true, and honestly, I thought the same thing. That's why for the past couple weeks, I've been using Will's expansion pack in my own productions. And this video is my experience over the past few weeks, what I've learned, and to see if this is something you should pick up for your own productions that's going to give you that Will Putney sound that we all want. For the guitars and the bass, it was really easy to get a tone right out the gate on all the packs. The only thing I changed was I brought the resonance up to 60%. And once the tones and gain staging were all set, that's when I started playing with the balance of the tracks. I know Will likes to use buses for all his tracks, so I made buses for the kicks, the snares, the toms, guitars, etc. Will's pack comes with a good amount of presets for each instrument. There's some effect buses, and there's also a mix bus and mastering chains. Something that's kind of a bummer is the menu that's displayed what gear is being used and the chain gets cut off, so you can't really get an idea of every piece of gear being used. I mean, it's not a huge deal, but if you can't see the gear that's being used, maybe there's a cool EQ that keeps coming up in these chains and you want to buy the physical unit, but you'll never know because you can't see everything. So about these 3 tracks, I decided to go with one which was kind of like a really rough sketch demo idea, which I feel like a lot of people are going to want to use this type of plugin for. Just drum MIDI, guitar DIs, and a bass DI, and that's about it. There's no vocals. And when you hear it in a second, it's in a really rough state. But what Will's expansion pack is able to pull out of it, I was honestly really surprised. The second track was a metalcore track, and the files were already in a good spot. It was one of those type of sessions that you just gotta massage through to the end point and really do a lot of automation. But again, I wanted to see how far Controlhub could take with just trying to use as much as just the presets that Will's provided without too much tweaking around.
You don't walk in my shoes. That's the day, 'cause all you ever do is hide away.
And the third track is a hard rock type of track, and this one had a mix of MIDI and real like the first demo track, but this one's in a more production state and there was vocals on this one as well. This is the type of tool that is great for anyone at any level. And if you're a more experienced engineer, this is the type of plugin where bypassing some of the modules to try and figure out what is going on is really helpful in reverse engineering that specific producer or engineer style. There is a trial, try it out. Let me know in the comments if it helped you out, and until next time, later.